And we're gonna try and God, there's so many of them. We're just gonna aggro them off the cliff. Look at the amount of freaking thorny dragons right there. What's up, guys? It's Ryatium here, and welcome back to Ragnarok Season 2. That's right, you guys, and oh snap, is it gonna be an awesome freaking day. But first, if you guys find yourself to be enjoying today's video, let me know what your favorite part of it is down there in the comment section. And if you haven't done so already, be sure to follow me on all social medias. Links are down there in the description. So guys, happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank God it's finally freaking Friday. So, welcome back. So what exactly did we do in the last episode? Well, as you can see, our collection has grown quite a lot. So we have our brand new level 78 T-Rex. Yes, I did do a tad bit of leveling with this bad boy. And I gotta say, he can handle himself pretty well. But oh wait, 'tis a female, I believe. Yes, indeed. So it is indeed a female, but she got a big mouth. She got a damn big mouth, that's for sure. She has kind of a temper too, but we'll just leave her there and we'll just let her sit there. She's looking at something. What you looking at, sweetheart? What you looking at? You look at me. But then again, we also got the Enki and we got the Dodic right there, so we're good to go on that front. And then we have our brand new 109 Argentavis, and what I've only been pumping on this bad girl is, or are you a boy or a girl? You're a boy. What I've been pumping on this bad boy is stamina and weight. 1767.4 weight and 1025 stamina. I think I may have pumped a couple points into health, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. But let's see. What have I done so far that you guys, I should probably catch you guys up on if I could go ahead and spit some words out this time. Let's see. Let me show you exactly what I've done. So off camera, I found cement. Or not cement, cementing paste. So if I actually fly up the hill a little bit and towards where the Wyvern Sanctuary is at down here in the southwest, there's these little, I don't know if you can call them rivers. They're not really rivers though. They're just aesthetic rivers. They're not actual water. But they have beaver dams all around them. So what I did is I raided the crap out of those things. So now we have plenty of cementing paste, but this is after 2 runs of getting probably 6,000 cementing paste. But check this out. Look at the amount of cement foundations we have. We got 100, we got 200, 300, 400, 500, 618 cement foundations, and I want 1,000. I want 1,000. So, needless to say, we still have a lot of work ahead of us today, but that's going to happen off camera because that's me stockpiling my stuff in order to get this stuff ready for the house. Look at the amount of bricks that I've made. I am literally shitting bricks, the amount of bricks that I have. It's insane, and I probably have, let's see, 100, 200, 300... That's probably another like 5,000 bricks coming, so we're gonna be good on bricks. But I'm running into a problem. I don't have any storage, so the only storage that I have in here is this stuff right here. This is where I kind of put all my stuff in before I log off. And then inside of here, these are glitched into the wall for some reason. But this right here only has 75 slots, and it's mainly filled up with bricks and limestone. These right here, I don't want to store stuff in them because it's the smithy and the construction table. Hand mill needs to be used basically every single day. Barrels have crappy storage, but these things right here, these modern storage shelves, one of them is filled to the brim with lumber, and then the other one is filled to the brim with everything else that I didn't have room for. So, what we need to get into today, guys, is we need to get into 2 things. A storage house and a blacksmith. So, the reason why we need the blacksmith is because of this. I cannot do the home design that I want to do running 1 forge. I need to have like 10 forges in order to do this because I need to be able to smelt a shit ton of bricks, metal, steel, all sorts of that stuff in order to get this stuff going. Hello there, Mr. Moss Chops. Are you my permanent neighbor? That's fine. What do you want to eat? A Mejo berry? I'll give you a Mejo berry. Let's just make this little guy our squishy. Would you like to become my squishy there, big guy? Let's see. We'll go and just feed this guy. We'll just go ahead and tame this big boy. Nothing like having a little bit of a Moss Chops. And there we go. Got ourselves a little Moss Chops. Would you like a name? Give me some name suggestions there, guys. It is a male, level 29 Moss Chops. So thank you so much for coming on by there, little Moss Chops. We'll go and just put him over here with the rest of the guys. But anyways, that's what's on the docket for today. And then, today, I think we're going to nail down where we're going to live. So I've been doing a little bit of thinking. I watched through the footage yesterday. I did a little bit of flying around, and I'm honestly leaning more towards number 2. I don't know why, but the first zone, I don't know if it has enough square, like enough flat ground in order to build what I want to build. As much as I love the views, I don't know if it's there as far as the square footage to build on it, you know? But that's what we got on the docket for today, guys. A little bit of building and a little bit of exploration. So I tell you what, let me go ahead and get some stuff made up. I'm going to make this place out of lumber. I just got to find a place to put it, and then I'll bring you guys back in. Alrighty, a little bit of a situation update. I went ahead and just built this one big structure right here. Nothing too fancy. It's actually in the same design as my house and my friend's house, but I decided, why make two buildings when we only have room for really one building? So what I'm going to do is this. The inside, right around here, is going to be the storage area. I'm going to line the walls, and I'm going to make it kind of like a, what's the shape? It's kind of like a bookstore. You got one aisle, and then there's a shorter aisle right here, so you can get around the bookshelf. Then you come down here, and then you can come around this way, and then come around this way. It's just going to be filled with large storage boxes or those shelves. I think that's going to be the best way to do it, because those big storage shelves are basically vaults. Like, honestly, they're basically vaults. Granted, vaults can carry 150 things, but having 100 storage, it's pretty nice. And then on the outside, I'm going to have a big deck, and I'm just going to put the refining forges out there. That way, we can combine them both, and we're good to go. So let's see. Let me see. What do I have inside of here? I've got the forge. Let's see. I probably should have made up the storage boxes first, but that's okay. But basically, the deck, I think, let's see. How far out can I go? I may have to move the potty boat. Let's see. I don't know how far out I can go, because I have 13 forges in my inventory. I went a little bit overkill, but that's okay. The more the merrier. The more the merrier. Let's see. Yes, I just looked at myself. Let's see. Maybe this way. This shot should be good. This shot should be very good. So we'll go ahead and just put these down just like that. I think we can come out maybe one or two more. It's looking like we can come out at least one or two more. But I wanted to go ahead and show you guys this. I went ahead and made up the cauldron, and I'm pretty sure we can actually start to make coffee. So check this out. I gotta show you what's inside of my smokehouse. Because apparently, one fresh barley turns into like 15 regular dried barley, which is insane. So we have a ton of barley now. We also have a ton of dried tobacco, and we also have 120 dried tea bags. But the coffee fruit, fresh coffee fruit, is what we need to make the coffee. Now let's see. Let's go ahead and come up here real quick. Let's use the little glitch. Oh, well, I can't jump. So you know what? Dump it all onto you. Thank you there. Appreciate you. And I just flew over the top of the fence. There we go. Now give me those coffee seeds, would ya? So we'll go ahead and take those, and we'll throw them inside of the cauldron. And I'm pretty sure all you need is water. Now what would be cool is if you could irrigate this thing. That would be a very cool thing, but I don't foresee that happening. There we go. We'll go ahead and fill up all 5 of those water skins. We'll go ahead and throw those into there. And then we'll just grab a stack of 100, please. And now this should make us up coffee in the next few minutes, which is going to be pretty cool, because then we can put the coffee in the preserving bin or in the smokehouse, and we can keep it for the next morning, and the morning after that, and the morning after that, and the morning after that. So we'll be good to go. So that's pretty good. Now let's see. What was I about to do? Oh, right. We need to see, what do we need to make those big storage shelves? These are the ones that I'm talking about. I just want to line the walls with them and just have a shit ton of storage. What do we need to make these things? I don't foresee it being too expensive. Let me see. Wood, storage. What do we got? Fiber. Oh, iron. Okay. Lumber and wood. The iron. That's interesting. Okay, so we're going to need probably at least, I don't know, 20? 20 or 30 of these? So we're going to need a decent bit of that stuff. But it might not be a bad idea to make some more of these, too. The wood storage sheds, because we only have one at the moment, as well as these. The miners boxes, those are probably something that we should get into as well. So you know what? We need a shit ton of storage if this is going to act as it should be, which is a storage home. So let's go ahead. I'm trying to think of what I need to do first. I have so many things that I need to gather in order to make all that stuff. So let me go ahead and just gather up all that stuff. But before I cut, let's see. Has the coffee been made? What do we got? Well, would you look at that? We have a nice cup of coffee. The fresh cup of coffee refreshes your body like an oasis. Consume it to gain increased hyperthermic insulation and slow your rate of food consumption, and the effect lasts 15 minutes. That's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and drink that. Thank you very, very much. And there we go. So hyperthermic. Which one's cold? Hyperthermia or hypothermia? I think hypothermia is cold. Hyperthermia is hot. So this is good for hot? No, that wouldn't make sense. You wouldn't drink a cup of coffee to go into a hot weather. No, I think tea will be hypothermia, which is cold areas. No, is hot areas, and then this is cold areas. I don't know. Someone please give me the definition of hypothermic and hyperthermic, because I can't remember them. I always get them mixed up. But I'm going to continue to work on this right here, and then I'll bring you guys back in. And here we are, you guys. Check this out. So I went ahead and made my library type thing, but instead of it being bookshelves, each one of these is a modern storage shelf with 100 storage, and I have 16 of them, dude. So 1,600 more storage places just put in this nice building right here. And what we're going to do with this open spot right here is we're going to make it kind of like a, it's not going to be like a dinner area, but there's going to be like a spot right here, just in case I want to put some stuff on top of the tables. I think it could look cool, and it could utilize this space a lot better than just leaving an open spot right there, you know, because I want to make sure that we're getting the most out of this building. That way we're good to go. Now let's see. Let's go ahead and line this up real fast. Just like that. Let's go ahead and put these on the bar, shall we? Got some benches, got a table, and some lumber chairs. So we'll go ahead and put this bad boy like right there. Just combine those two just like that. That looks good. That looks nice. I could put some mortar and pestles or some barrels and stuff like that just for like a sorted storage. Maybe put up some vases or something like that. I'm not sure, but let's see. We can go ahead and put in maybe like a nice seating area right here just in case, you know, maybe I'm trying to find something or I'm trying to think about something and I just want to chill and sit for a second. There we go. That looks nice. Good utilization of that space. Good job, Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. You're welcome, Ryan. So we'll go ahead and jump up here, and we'll put these chairs down just like this. And we'll just kind of put an area right here, you know, just in case. Just in case, like, I'm looking for something and my friend's waiting for me. He can just kind of chill here, you know. There we go. And I think that looks good, yeah. I think that looks that looks good. I like that a lot. Now I'll have to put up some lights in here if I could actually speak English. I'll have to put up some lights in here, probably some standing torches and some wall torches and stuff like that. But very good utilization of space. I like how the cabinets look. But check this out. Outside, bam! Look at the amount of forges we got right here. We can run every single one of these at the same exact time. I have plenty of flint and stone to make up some spark powder, so we're going to be sitting pretty as far as metal goes, steel, bricks, anything like that, and it's going to make my life a hell of a lot easier when it comes to making all of these materials that we need to get the build done. Now let's see, I forgot, I left the cauldron on. Let's see how much coffee we have. Probably just 5? 7. Would you look at that? Wonderful. I will take 7. Now, what's the spoil timer on these things? 2 hours in my inventory? That means it's going to be like... Oh, God. It's going to be like 2 days in the freaking preserving thing right here. Let's see. What do we got? Okay, a day and 13 hours. Holy Jesus criminy. Okay, so we're probably going to have to go through... Oh, wait, but that's each one. So we've got like a week's worth of coffee. Very cool. So we can start the mornings off with coffee. Wonderful. And then let's see. What else do we have in here? Tobacco's getting dried. You know what we could make right now? Check this out. Let's see. Let's grab that tobacco. Let's make a note real quick. There we go. And then go into luxuries. Let's make ourselves a cigarette. I don't condone smoking, but I'm just curious to see what this does again. Let's see. I want to put this on the inventory on my bar, and I want to see if it does an animation for smoking. Let's see. Nope, he just shoves it into his face. That was just a lot of tobacco that he just shoved into his face. Now, let's see. Does it... It doesn't hurt me. That's good. Does it do anything worse, though? Doesn't really look like it. We could become a chain smoker. Let's see. When you're having one of those days, drastically reduces hunger, but increases oxygen consumption. Effect lasts 30 minutes. Let's check. Let's test this out, shall we? Oh, my. Oh, that drops fast. Oh, that drops fast. Holy Jesus. Okay, so note to self, don't smoke and go in the water. Good to know, but at least we won't have to eat too much anymore. Plus, I stopped it at a pretty good spot, you see, because we've only got 19.7 health food left, so we're pretty good. But enough with this stuff at the base. It's time to go lock down where we're going to live. Now, let's see. Let me go ahead and close up shop inside of here. I'm really excited to use this area in here. It looks very nice. I'm digging it, but it's going to help me out so much better. But before we go, let me show you how many bricks we have so far in the forge. So I did the math, and every 100 buckets of clay gets you 1,500 bricks. I put like 300 and change in there. So already, we've only gone through that much clay, and we still have this much to go. So we're going to make well over 5,000 bricks in this one batch. And then add that to the plethora of bricks right there, which is just freaking asinine, the amount of bricks that we have. But time to go back over into the desert and see about planting our stake in a part of land. Okay, so I believe we are up here on the plateau that we saw in the last episode, where I decided to come to number 2 first, because this is the kind of the one that I'm leaning towards more, but there's a lot of thorny dragons up here, so what we're going to do is attack one of them, and we're going to try and God, there's so many of them, we're just going to aggro them off the cliff. Look at the amount of freaking thorny dragons right there. Holy shit! Just pull them all off the cliff, because I want to walk around and see this area for myself, you know? It's like buying a house. I gotta look around the actual house. I'm not just gonna take a picture's word for it, you know? Go ahead and get that bad boy off the cliff. There we go. Goodbye, there, collection of thorny dragons. Alright. Now, there were some other bad mobs up here. Scorpions and freaking Carnos and Hyenodons, but let me see. Yeah, there are a lot of mobs up here. Also, I'm not a fan of the heat. The heat, the Forbidden Valley at the moment, a little hot. It's a tad bit hot. But let's see. We're going to go and park you right here, RG. You stay right here, all right? Please stay safe. Please just stay safe. Okay. Now, I have 16 billboards on my inventory. We can just go ahead and drop this stuff. That way, once I decide where we're going to live, I can go ahead and put down a billboard that says, do not build here. Because you know. But let's see. This is a pretty flat area. It's pretty flat. But like I said, I'm not a fan of the temperature. 96 degrees could get very, very hot, especially in the heat waves. Could get up to probably like 115, for God's sake. But this is a massive plateau. Holy Jesus, this is big. Okay, we have a rock elemental up here. Level 25, that's not bad. I can kite that bad boy, no worries. So it is flat. I'll give you that. It is very, very flat. The secondary plateau up here, I want to check this out. Let's see how big this is, because I kind of want to do something very similar to what we did with the castle, in it that we had that village around the castle towards the end of the series. Kind of want to do something like that, because I feel like it could look a lot better with everything in Prim Plus, rather than all of just the vanilla textures. But let's see. What do we have up here? I have parachutes, just in case shit hits the fan. But it looks like there's another rock elemental over to my right. Rock elementals, okay, there's another one right there. Rock elementals are easy to kite, so I'm not too worried about that. Now this is a nice big flat area. How wide is it though? Because I want to go wide and long, giggity. Oh, it's pretty damn wide. You could probably fit 50 fucking foundations right there. Holy cow. I don't know. This is a cool spot, though. Look at this. On top of this cliff. Oh, and you got a great view. If you back that up to that, you got a great view. The only thing that I did not wish was there is I wish that... Let's see. Let's go ahead and come down here real quick. Oh, we have an oil rock right there, too. Oh, wait, but we can't exploit that because that is non-primitive plus, I don't think. The only thing I'm not a fan of at the moment right now is this little hill right here. The reason being is if this was flat and we backed up right to the edge right there... Oh man, I'd be in heaven. I would be in heaven right now. Got a rock elemental right there. Quite a few rock elementals up here. But that's okay. Because I want the views. I want to get the views, you know? Now this area right here backs up to the edge of the cliff, so that's a good thing. But let's see. Okay, yeah, that does back up to the cliff. Not a fan of that side cliff being right there, but I could get over that. Because look at this unobstructed view. You got the ocean, and you got the mountains, you got the desert beneath you, and you have this gigantic river system that leads all the way out into the ocean right there. This area over here is big enough to supply what I want. Holy cow. Okay, let's see. What level is this, RG? What do we got? Level 15? Okay, I can kill that. Okay, so this spot is, it's getting up there, dude. It's getting up there in my head. Let's check the other one just in case, and then I will make up my mind. So you know what? I can actually already tell you that I don't think this area over here, as much as I love this spot, and as much as I love this view, I don't think it's going to be big enough. I literally don't think it's going to be big enough, and this plateau is huge. My problem with it is this. It's round. So I need, you know, the flat area that we have up on top of that mountain, it's perfect. You know, you can spread out like a 35 or 45 by 45 foundation and not have to worry about getting too close to a rock. With this, however, it's rounded. It's a rounded plateau, which means I'd have to build around that, and it would screw up my design and all of that stuff. Now, this on top is fine. It's not big enough, though. And this rock right here from the last Montage Monday, you can't break it. You can't break it. So that's another big no-no. These ones you can break, absolutely. but not the big ones that would obstruct my view, you know? Because like I said, I always have to have the views. The views have to be there. In order for me to like the spot, you gotta have the great views, and you gotta have the accessibility to multiple things. Here in the desert, or on the fringe of the desert, or if we decide to build in the desert, you got access to oil, crystal, metal, lots and lots of very big carnivores. You've got water down in the oases, and you got the ability to, and it still rains in the desert, which is a good thing, because on Scorched Earth, rain was very, very scarce. But on this, it actually comes quite a bit. So you know what? I'm thinking we're going with number 2. I'm thinking we're going with number 2. And me just thinking about everything that I'm going to do with this build is getting me so freaking excited to do this. I may have to, now that we're building kind of in the desert, may have to rethink some of the aesthetic and some of the stuff that it'll look like. My freaking voice, dude. I don't know if Adobe would look good on what I'm thinking. I don't know if it would look good. I don't know if it changes. I don't know if the textures change in Primitive Plus, but that's worth a look. I may have to check that out in single player or something like that. But we do have access to a lot of very good things, not to mention being down here in the desert. I've not even, like, checked it out. I've only flown over the top of it to get the map exploration thing. I don't even know what the hell is here. So we're going to have to do a lot of exploration, which means we're going to have to get some ground tames and all that stuff, and that's going to be super freaking exciting, because there's so much to this desert. Look at the size of the desert compared to the rest of Ragnarok. It is literally 1/4 of the map. There is so much there to see that we haven't even touched on. So I think number 2 is where we're going to start building. Whether or not we start building in the next episode depends on how much I do over the weekend as far as resource grinding. But guys, I think with that, I'm going to go ahead and have to end off today's episode. But before I do, look what I just found. There's a water well right here. There's a well spot right here. And we could build right there. And that's freaking perfect. That is freaking perfect. So anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. And if you did, please tell me what your favorite part of it was down there in the comment section, if you don't mind. And be sure to follow me on all social medias. Links are down there in the description, guys. So I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next video.